Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Will Cashin, aka White Trash Willie, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a bar twist, which is basically this with your bars. Bar twist is a super fun trick that I actually learned before bar spins. I learned this trick back at this old skate park in Pennsylvania called Black Diamond Skate Park, but it's closed now. And I just remember it was a super fun trick to learn, and I preferred learning this trick over bar spins because I didn't like the idea of throwing the bar. I liked the idea of having the bar in my hand the entire time. So that's how a bar twist works. It never actually leaves your hand, but it still goes on a full rotation, like that. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, if you can't bar twist, if you can bar twist, you know how this works and you're just watching this video for the heck of it. But if you can't bar twist, you're probably wondering, well, if your hand's on the grip the whole time, how does it go in a full circle? The whole thing behind a bar twist is this. You're literally just sliding the grip through your hand the entire time. So the grip is moving the entire time through your hand. You just gotta have the ability to let the grip slide through your hand, and then it'll be easy. So learning this trick is actually very simple. The only thing that you'll need to be able to do is actually a bunny hop. So if you can bunny hop, you can do this trick. Depending on what kind of bars you have, it really doesn't make a difference. I know Derek Marr has scooter farm bars and they dip in, and he actually prefers the dip for doing bar spins. He thinks they're easier. I think T-bars are the easiest ways to do it, but all that's personal preference as well. Just like the grips that you have, it's all just personal preference. There's no good grip versus bad grip, and there's no good bar versus bad bar. It's all just what you get used to. I just want to establish that, and I don't want anyone saying, well, I would learn bar twist, but I have TSI TV bars, and those have a V in them, and I can't bar twist. None of that. You can bar twist with any bars. So first step in learning bar twists is learning the motion. Basically, all you need to do to learn this motion is basically just learn how to do the motion while holding your brake and just on the ground. And if you can start just practicing this motion, then yeah, you're good.
The one thing that I found tricky when I was learning bar twists was because you kind of like flick it down to the side and you've got to like wrap your wrist around it, you almost feel like you have to bring the bars like behind you and backwards, but that's just going to make it harder because when you bring it behind you and you make that like wrist flip, when you pull the bars to bring it back in front of you, you usually like hit the bars like in the hip or something, kind of like that, and it just makes it super hard to actually like obviously land the trick. So a little tip is stretch out your arms when you're doing them. Like don't kind of be like all like, you know, like don't have your elbow bent because then you're going to kind of hit your hip. Try and kind of straighten out your arm and do it like all the motion kind of out in front of you to the side rather than kind of like behind you. Even though it is easier to kind of like flick it when it's like right behind you, it's going to be a lot harder in the long run when you try and like add like maybe a whip to bar twist or a bar twist to whip, because you have to get it back to that hand really quick, because when you do it behind you, it's super hard to get your hand back on it.
So this is how to do a bar twist motion. So bar twist motion is 3 steps. It's putting it down, bring your hand around, and bringing it in. And basically when you do that really fast, it's just gonna look like that, and it's all just gonna be quick. So just over, and my hand didn't leave the grip at all. My hand is perfectly glued to the grip. Putting as much strain on my fingers as I can. Like the grip is not moving throughout my hand. Once you get to here, let the grip slide through like that. Like loosen your hand a little bit and let the grip slide through. Bring it in and catch it with your other hand. Catching it with your other hand is a very important thing because there's so many times I've done a bar twist and been like, oh, I got it around. Don't have to catch this, and land like one-handed and have the sketchiest experience of my life. So don't do that. Unless you're trying to do that, then that's pretty cool actually. Yeah, so I'll show you a few bar twists right here. Let's get it.
Alright, so another thing that you guys have to realize when learning bar twists is the more narrow, the more smaller the width of your bars are, the easier it is to actually throw bar twists. Obviously just because when your bars are smaller, you don't have as much bar to kind of fit like under your wrist and stuff, like behind your elbow, and it just makes it a lot easier to flick around.
Another important tip that you can do learning bar twist, I put my hand in the same position I do my bar spins. That position is index finger and thumb on the metal, so when you wrap it around, and then your other 3 fingers actually on the grip. I do this because it's almost actually a little bit easier to slide the bars around through the metal part and not actually on the grip. So if you can get good at just like doing this symbol around your bars and just letting your bars like slide around, I'm literally doing this, putting around my bars, and then just sliding around. And that's an easy way to learn it, and that just makes the bars slide around your hand a little bit easier. That's just a little tip, like don't actually just go up and like full on do like 3-fingered out, but if you want to, it's up to you. Like, I don't know. this has been my tutorial on how to bar twist. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video or want to see other tutorials, let me know down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.